James chapter 1, verse 2. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all, without finding fault, and it will be given to you. But when you ask, you must believe and not doubt, because the one who doubts is like a wave of the sea, blown and tossed by the wind. That person should not expect to receive anything from the Lord. Such a person is double-minded and unstable in all they do. Let me ask you something real quick. Have you ever been praying for wisdom, but living like you're bracing for disappointment? Because I have. And as a husband, a father, and as a man who loves God, I've learned something the hard way. Doubt doesn't just slow down your prayers, it disqualifies them. And James, he doesn't whisper that truth. He actually declares it very strongly. And here's the hook. James chapter 1 says, "Consider it pure joy whenever you face trials of many kinds." Pure joy. Let me be honest with you. When the bills are stacking up, when my kids are watching how I respond, when my marriage needs leadership, joy is not the first reaction. But James isn't calling us to enjoy the pain. He is calling us to trust the process. Because trials are not evidence that God has abandoned you. They're evidence He is building you. And this is the testing ground. Verse 3 says, "The testing of your faith produces perseverance." That means pressure has a purpose. God is not wasting your stress. He is forging spiritual muscle. And perseverance isn't just about lasting longer, it's about becoming complete. James says, when perseverance finishes its work, you lack nothing. Not wisdom, not clarity, not direction, but there's a catch. Asking God for wisdom. Verse 5 hits hard. "If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all, without finding fault." God is not stingy with wisdom. He's not annoyed by your questions. He's not rolling his eyes when you come back and ask again. As a father, I don't get mad when my kids ask me questions for guidance. I get concerned when they stop asking. And God is a better father than I'll ever be. And James shifts the tone. The danger of doubt. Verse 6, "When you ask, you must believe and not doubt." This is where most of us stumble. We pray, but we keep a backup plan in case God doesn't come through. We ask for wisdom, but still lean on fear, control, and human logic. James says the person who doubts is like a wave, tossed around, unstable, driven by circumstances. Let me say this plainly. Doubt doesn't mean you're thinking deeply. It means you're divided. Verse 8 says, "A doubter is double-minded, one foot in faith, one foot in fear, and you cannot walk forward that way." What this means for real life. My family needs a man who doesn't just pray, but believes. A father. My children are watching whether I trust God when it's hard, not just when it's easy. As a believer, I've learned that God responds to faith, not hesitation. James says, the person should not expect to receive anything from the Lord. I don't want to be that person. Not because God is cruel, but because doubt refuses to receive. Here is the challenge. When you ask God for wisdom, do you believe He will give it, or are you just hoping? Because faith is not loud emotion, it's quiet confidence. Faith says, God, I trust you even before I see. And when you ask like that, God answers generously. In closing, trials will come, pressures will rise, but wisdom is available. Ask God, believe God, and stop letting doubt dictate your direction. Because you were never meant to drift, you were meant to lead. This is Negro Show. If you have not subscribed, liked, and shared yet, please do so. It helps us get the word out there. Thank you so much for joining us. See you guys on the next episode.